What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be showing how to make the interior for your, I almost said remake, your Texas Roadhouse. Here it is. I don't really have much to say about it, but here it is. Try to go with something a little more like, I don't want to say country, but a little more wooden and a little more almost homey in a way. I don't know. But yeah, I guess that's really all I have to say. So, yeah, with that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, so the space you're gonna need for this is, well, you don't actually need any space. All you need is your Texas Roadhouse from probably yesterday, but I don't know. You do need some materials, though, and the ones you want to start off are polished deep slate, brick block, birch door, jungle door, strip spruce, logs, or wood. I don't believe it matters. I don't think it does. I guess we'll find out. Oak, logs, or wood. Again, it shouldn't matter. Stone, ochre frog lights, and I'll call it lanterns. We'll go with lanterns for right now. Also, you might actually want strip spruce logs, or sorry, wood instead of logs. I know there is one part around the doors where you can, I think, see the inside, so that's the only point, though. The actual, like, walls, it doesn't matter for. Anyway, start off by coming inside your Texas Roadhouse, and we'll start with something easy here. Your entire floor you want to break and replace with polished deep slate. Might as well just get it out of the way. I'm just gonna do this with the /fill command. Why are you... Okay. /fill command. And really, it's just corner to corner. This build is very square. And when I say very square, I mean it's a complete square. So. Oh, this might be a while. Oh no. I guess I could have actually done the double side. It doesn't make a difference. There are some blocks that it does, but polished deep slate is not one of them. Okay. Cool. Now I'll give you a second to figure it out. You can also just pause if you need. Okay, now that extremely hard step is out of the way. Come to the back right-hand corner of your build, and you want to be on this polished deep slate here. And from it, you want to count forward by 13. And on this block, you want to place an upward-facing strip spruce. Alternatively, it is just back diagonally left from this row here on the wall. Anyway, going left from that, you will place 3 bricks, birch door, 2 bricks, strip spruce wood, go back with 2 bricks, left 2, then place a birch door, 3 bricks, strip spruce, then you will go back diagonally to the left with a brick. And you will from this go left 1, then place 2 jungle doors, 6 bricks, 2 jungle doors, and then 2 bricks. You'll take this brick block right here, kind of that one that is back diagonally left from the strip spruce, and you'll just connect this back to the back wall with bricks. And then basically, from the front right-hand corner of this room, you're just counting back by 3 and placing a brick block, and bringing it left with a birch door, brick block, strip spruce, and then connecting that strip spruce back with brick. Just like that. Now, I want to make sure, because I'm not second-guessing myself here, which bathroom? That's not even a bathroom. So, for the bathrooms, essentially, I suppose this is fairly easy, but where this row of, like, brick is that goes back, I guess the 2 bricks behind each other with the strip spruce in front, you'll just connect that back with more brick. So each bathroom should be, both should be 7 blocks wide. Although the right one is a little bit longer, which I'll explain why that is like that later. We didn't even get up. You know what? That's a problem for not right now. Bring each strip spruce up by 3. You know, it's fine. I only forgot the like main wall material. That's all. I guess we can get rid of brick though. Yeah, get rid of brick blocks so we can get out spruce planks and just bring each. Whoopsies, I forgot those. Bring each Hold on, I'm just checking something. Bring each brick block up with 3 spruce planks. Now, where the doors are, you want to leave the block above the doors open, but the top row of the wall, you will bring the spruce across. Just like this. Although, I guess the only door that doesn't obey that law is the door in here that leads to the little, like, 3x7 room? 3x6, that's close enough. That door is just the spruce on top of it, both blocks. There is no gap above it, for right now at least. That will obviously not be a gap, but we don't have the material. So, well, I guess we could technically get it out, but that's too much work, so we'll worry about that in a second. Alright, nice. That's a good starting point. Whoa, that looks like a dark oak plank. Like, I had the angle perfect, where the texture, like, took it up on the side. That was weird. Anyway, I guess get rid of polished deep slate now, and get out dark oak logs, or wood, it doesn't matter. And just above each of the doors, you're going to place a sideways dark oak log. Or, I guess, 2 above both, or 1 above each door, whatever. Just like that. That just makes it look a little nicer, in my opinion. If you don't like it, leave it above the bathroom doors, but you can remove it from the jungle doors. It does matter for the birch doors, because we're going to have a sign on it. Anyway. I suppose before we do anything else, I feel like we should tackle these entrances here. So there's an entrance on either side, obviously. And you have this kind of strip spruce framework that is around it. You're just going to want to bring that in by 2 rows. So essentially, the left is going to go right, the right will go left, and the front will go back by 2 rows. And then just like on top, do whatever, frankly. Although try to make it of some sort of logic. So like this row will be the full row, and then this row will only be the 2. Just like this. Doesn't really matter though. You're just basically making it so the outline is also inside of the blocks, or the black stained glass though, because you don't obviously want it from the outside. It looks goofy, or from the inside, god, it looks goofy that way. So I always like to do this, although I also, you could technically just make the black glass flat and get rid of all those shenanigans, but I like it with a little bit more character and a little bit more depth. No one cares about that. Anyway, YouTube notifications. So, there is one more thing before we can start doing ceiling stuff. I lied, 2 more things. So, you have this row of black stone in the middle of the windows on the front. Well, actually on the sides too, but specifically we're looking at the front too. You're going to place a row of oak logs behind that is 4 tall and is just in line with that black stone. Just like that. Then you're going to go towards the back of the build, leaving 3 block gaps and placing more rows of these 4 tall oak logs until you have 3 rows in total. Just like this. And I guess you should do that on both sides. Now, actually, I guess what is logical is the row where you have 3 rows of spruce planks between the windows at the front. Just the middle row, you're doing the same thing with the 4 tall oak logs and then the 3 block gaps, just like this. The top row, aka the 4th block up, you're just gonna connect all the oak logs together with sideways oak logs, going around the perimeter and also connecting really the middle one in just the 4 directions. After you've done the whole perimeter area. Just like that. Now, where you have 3 rows of sideways oak logs here, you'll just take the middle one of each of these rows of 3 and place a lantern underneath it. You could also do it with the 4s, but you don't have a center and it just gets weird and dumb. But yeah, just like that. That gives you a little bit of lighting. There are also lanterns, like where the doorways are, kind of in this corner here, just inside of the black glass. There's a couple of lanterns on here, 1 lantern on either side specifically. I think that's all the lanterns. I believe so. Get rid of your lanterns and get out dark oak planks. And I'd also actually get rid of your dark oak logs and get out dark oak stairs. Was that I missed it? Hold on. Okay. Oh god. Get rid of your oak logs and get back out dark oak logs. I forgot that it was used again. So first off, the ceiling in this like oak thing, there's basically 4 little rectangles. Just 1 block above the oak, you're gonna fill in the ceiling with dark oak planks here. There are no lights or anything, it's just dark oak. A little section of it. It kind of just separates the seating from the rest of the build. It makes it a little bit more fancy, if you want to call it that. I'm gonna call it that. Okay. What is the other block? Oh, perfect. So, where you have at the left wall, you have this row of strip spruce kind of in the wall. I actually use these really nicely. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to add, or I didn't intend for this, but you know, it works. You want to bring the bottom block of this right with 13 sideways strip spruce. And then you will place an upward facing dark oak log on the end. And you can just make that dark oak log 4 tall, so +3. Going both back and left from this, you're going to place just upside down dark oak stairs facing. It doesn't matter if they face towards or away from the dark oak log, but just have a row of upside down dark oak stairs kind of following the counter, just going basically left and back until it hits a wall. But it should give you something like this, basically. There you go. Now, for the ceilings. All ceilings are made of stone. However, the lighting is weird. So, if you want to just ignore it and do whatever you can. I'll start with this counter, actually, that we just made. Inside the dark oak here. So, all the ceilings are stone, and they're on the 5th block up, which is basically just where you have this, like, stone outline, kind of, that you can see from the inside. This one, just going down the middle of the ceiling, it is, I guess, this stone and then 1 additional one, so it'll be 2 stone total. 2 frogolites, 2 stone, 1 frogolite, 2 stone, 2 frogolites, and then 2 stone, and the front and back rows are just stone. I'm going to leave the main room for last, because it's probably the most logical. The right bathroom, which would be the longer one, it is... Hold on. Why is it the last one that I did? Classic. Anyway, off of the front and back, you want... Actually, off all sides, I lied. You want 2 rows of stone, which will include what you may already have, which is just 1 row on the right and back for this room specifically. And then I'll leave you with basically a really large 3-block wide, or 3-block, yeah, wide rectangle. And then it's just going to be a row of ochre frogolites at the front and back of it, and then it should be 3 rows of stone, and then another row of frogolites in the middle. Fun fact, when I was making this, we're going to the second bathroom, when I was doing the ceiling for this one, because I did the longer one first as well, I screwed it up and tried to make the same pattern, and then I realized, oh yeah, they're different, so that doesn't work. Anyway, actually very similar though. It's 2 rows off the right and left again, but it's 3 rows off the front and back instead of 2 rows of stone. Did I say the thing? Hopefully everyone is having a good day or not. I am for the most part if I didn't. And then it's just a row of frogolites at the front and back, and then you should have 3 rows of stone in the middle again. Well, no, not again, never mind. You should have 3 rows of stone again, in general. The kitchen is the weirdest and the least logical. Well, ignore this little room for right now. Essentially, the kitchen is... Okay, so it's one row off the front. And 2 rows off the right we'll start with, so you're just adding 1 more on the right. And then what it is it's going across the front row here, it's 3 ochre frogolites, 3 stone, 3 ochre frogolites, and 2 stone. And then you'll have another row of stone behind that. And taking the leftmost frogolite, that's this one, you'll have 1 stone behind it already, and then you'll have another one, frogolite, 2 stone, frogolite, and then which would end up being 1 stone. And then from each of these individual frogolites, you'll have 3 stone to the right, and then another frogolite. I don't even know. And then the rest will just be stone. Just like that. I make the designs, but that doesn't mean they're logical. Inside this little room, it's just down the center. It's basically 2. Should be 2. Yeah, 2 stone, 2 frogolites, 2 stone again. I need to hit the right keys. That would be awesome. There you go. Boop. Now, for the main room, as I mentioned, it's probably the most logical. There is one thing that doesn't make sense about it, though, but I'll explain why. So, the ceiling of the main room. Basically, where either of your doorways are, it's just going to be a ochre frogolite kind of in the corner here, up diagonally from the strip spruce. Just one right there. And then it's the typical 2 stone frogolite pattern that it always is. There is one part where this does not hold true, though. Either side you have, like, the... You'll end up having a row that should sit directly up against the oak, at least on the right and left. The back is not, but the right and left. You want to remove those frogolites, just because I wanted a little bit of, I guess, not shading necessarily, but just a little bit of a darker patch next to those. Also, I have had this night vision forever. I don't know what I needed it for originally, because I'm not really building anything like that in this world, but nevertheless. Also, when you remove that row of stone, make sure you actually do it again for the back 2 frogolites at least, which, actually I was going to say it turns into 3, but it doesn't. So yeah, just keep in mind where everything is. I really need to remember to remove my night vision for the intro clip, because I forget sometimes, and I did forget for this video. And I'm realizing that now. But also, I can't be bothered to re-record the intro clip, so you're just going to have to live with it, unfortunately. Although, I'll remove the night vision at the end in case you want to see that. Although, I guess it would be a little late for that, but I'll still do it, because I kind of want to see what the build looks like without any night vision. I just, like, don't think about it. I'm just like, yep, got my night vision on. Although, I think there are some situations where I would rather have it on anyway, like Act 3 specifically. Act 3 is, yeah. It definitely needs a little bit of night vision. Because, like, a lot of the rooms don't even have lights in them. But in the game, they're lit up by some ungodly force that I'm not really sure what it is. But I guess that's not really the point. I just rambled for that whole thing. That's incredible. I guess not surprising, though. Okay. Cool. There's your layout done, basically. It gets easier from here or harder? I don't know. That's subjective. Get rid of your dark oak stairs for a second. Get out dark oak slabs. And from either one of your entrances, you want to kind of trace the strip spruce in, and then you'll have a dark oak plank kind of where they would hypothetically meet along the floor. And this dark oak plank you'll bring back one, and that front one you will also bring essentially towards the center by one, so towards the oak. You'll place a dark oak slab on top of each dark oak plank, and in the remaining block of what would make it a square, you would place a dark oak slab here. And you'll do this on both sides. So again, where the strip spruce would meet, dark oak plank. You're making an L shape, I don't know, something like that. These are where they would have, like, the menus and stuff. If you want, you could also make these dark oak stairs and have it, like, a little bit of an undershelf almost, so there's actually menus there. But it's up to you. It's just another idea that I do enjoy throwing out. Anyway, starting with the main room. Clear inventory, and you want to get out mangrove stairs, dark oak fence, brown carpet. It's either dark oak or nether brick. We need both anyway, though, so I guess it doesn't matter. Composter. Oak leaves. Brown terracotta. Stone brick stairs. This is a fun one, ready? Let me just make sure actually before I say that. Yeah. Well, no, we'll wait on that. Flower pot is something that you need, and also dark oak buttons. Okay. So on the left and the right wall, you want to, up against the back strips, or this corner stripped spruce here, you will place a mangrove stair facing back. Going behind that, you will place what should be 2 facing away from the wall, and then you'll have 1 behind that facing forward. And we'll do this on both sides. It just makes a little seating area in case there's like a wait or something, because there's not a ton of seats in here. Although I guess if you wanted to replace these with more booths, you can. It's an option. I just didn't. So, in the seating area here, you're going to do the same thing for, well, the front 2. Is it for the back row as well? I think 3 rows of seats, I forgot. Yes, it is for all 3 rows. Okay. So, between the oak logs here, the base oak logs, you'll place a mangrove stair moving towards each other, and then or facing towards each other, and then you'll have 2 dark oak fence in the middle. I'm just going to show this for one table. You'll place brown carpet on top of each dark oak fence, and then that whole table will be brought back a row. Off either side of it, which would just be behind the bottom oak log, you'll place a composter with an oak leaf above it, like that. And you're gonna do this with basically every single set of oak logs. So you should have 6 tables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, told you it's not a lot, but there's actually I think more bar space than there is seating, which is a little bit ironic. But anyway, this also still holds true when you get to the ones that aren't flush up against the wall, which is a majority of them. It is still getting brought back by 1. You could bring the oak leaves up an additional 1. I just didn't want it to feel too crammed. I wanted a little bit of space. If I could place the stair right, that would be, I think, step 1. Man, I'm just not placing blocks in the right spot right now. I'll get there eventually, but not right now. Anyway, back right-hand corner of the room, you'll place a brown terracotta, and you'll have 1 in front of it. You will also place on top of the back brown terracotta, you'll place a stone brick stair facing left. On top of the front one, place a flower pot, and on the left of either, you will place dark oak buttons. These could be drawers where they have cups, napkins, straws, money, I don't know. I feel like money there would not be a bright idea, but it would be an idea, so. Alright, this is actually where the things get interesting. Clear your inventory and you want to get out lightning rods, spruce pressure plates, scaffolding, this is such a set, barrels, triple wire hooks, dark oak fence, nether brick fence, and I'm gonna call it dark oak signs, and I'll say glowing sec. So, where you have your, like, counter space here with the strip spruce, basically just starting 1 block off the wall, every other block you're gonna place a lightning rod off the floor. You should have 6? Yes, 6. On top of each one, you will place a spruce pressure plate. I didn't even know you could place pressure plates on top of lightning rods. I don't try it that often. Well, I guess it makes sense, because I know you can't on fences, so. I need to respond to the ping. It's fine. In between the 2 jungle door sets, you're going to leave a 1 block gap from either one, and you'll just have 4 scaffolding in the middle. On top of it, you'll have barrels facing forward with tripwire hooks on the fronts of them. Above, I'll say the first and the third barrel, you will place dark oak fence, and on top of the second and fourth, you'll place nether brick fence. This is just so the fences don't connect, and it gives you better pipes. Or makeshift pipes, I guess. These could be any drinks, though. This could be water, soda, the thing that it probably is that I'm not going to say on YouTube. You get the point. Anyway. On top of either dark oak log for the 2 birch doors, you want signs. The bathroom that is shorter, so I guess more back is the wall, you will type down a line women in all caps, and the one that is a little bit further out, you will have down a line men. And then you'll right click once with glowing second. Also write with write once with white dye, which you can just get rid of your glowing sex for. Now you can clear your inventory. And what you want to get out for the bathrooms are stone slabs. These will also use for blocks. Birch doors. Smooth quartz blocks. Smooth quartz stairs. Birch trap doors. Levers. I forget what button I used. I think I used oak buttons. Let me make sure. No, I don't have an image of it. Unless it's peeking in one of them. No. I think it was oak buttons, but I'll confirm that in a second. Cauldrons, and we'll go packed ice. Upon further inspection, it is oak buttons. However, it is actually spruce trapdoors instead of birch trapdoors, so do make that a little bit of a switch. I forgot I westerned it up a little bit. Anyway, we'll start with the women's bathroom because I think we can do more in that for right now. We can almost finish both, actually. So in the women's bathroom, it'll be the left side. You'll take the brick just to the left of the door, but it'll be right from the perspective that I'm looking right now. Going back, or front to back, you will place upside down stone slab, birch door. All the birch doors will be on the right half of the block, by the way. 3 upside down stone slabs, birch door, 3 upside down stone slabs, birch door, and then upside down stone slab. You'll take the middles of the row of 3 and just connect them left. Bring each upside down stone slab up with a stone block and then another stone slab, so basically a block and a half of stone. Don't do anything with the birch doors. The gap above the door is a little lower. If you want to put a slab, you can. I guess it is kind of weird that you can go borp and just, you know, look. But that's not my problem. Inside of each stall, if you basically open up the stall and pretend this is the back wall, you'll place a smooth quartz block in the bottom center. Bottom center. Place an upside down smooth quartz stair towards you from that. On top of that stair, place a spruce trap door. Behind the trap door, smooth quartz block. Left half of that block, lever. And just on either the left or the right, it doesn't really matter. I just want the left on this middle. It will either be a stone or a spruce plank. You'll place an oak button. This is where the toilet paper roll would go. Whether this is empty or not is your choice to decide. I'm not really going to make a comment on that. But the other two are exactly the same. Fairly simple design. It's literally just this. Yeah, I've used this design 100 times. If not more. So, did I put... No, I didn't. That's good. That's not a bathroom thing, though. That's just me thinking ahead. From the back right-hand corner of this bathroom on this polished deep set, you will count forward by 2 and place a cauldron. Going forward from that, leave a 1 block gap, cauldron, 1 block gap, cauldron. The spruce plank to the... or against the wall from each cauldron you will break, and the one above it as well, and replace them both with packed ice. That's not the right block. And replace them both with packed ice. And preferably not punch a hole in your wall in the process. On each bottom packed ice, place a lever, and you want to power them on. You could use tripwire hooks as well, but I just have always used levers, so I might as well stick with it. We'll come back here to finish it. However, I just want to get this stuff done in the other bathroom. So if you leave your women's restroom and come into the men's, I guess, can you guess where your sinks are going to go? You guessed it, on the back. I'm just kidding. On the left wall, you're placing the cauldrons basically where they are on the other side, and the levers in the same spot as well. Crazy, I know. From the back right-hand brick, you're going to count, or I guess, from this brick, you'll count left 3, and you'll place moving forward, upside down stone slab, birch door on the left half of the block, which they both will be, 3 upside down stone slabs, birch door, 2 upside down stone slabs, and then you will connect. Right, you'll have a little bit of space here. We'll worry about that in a second. The middle of the row, 3 upside down stone slabs will also connect right, and I think you know the drill from this point. Each stone slab is getting brought up by a block and a half. And then you're having your toilet and everything in the same spot. And the ethical decision of do you want your toilet paper roll on the left or the right. Biggest decision on the build, 100%. Nothing tops that. Although I feel like it is weird having the handle on the opposite side technically from the... Well, I guess it's not that weird. I don't know. I don't make the rules around here. There's one more thing I want to do quickly. We don't have the materials to finish it. However, I do want to do it. Do I want to? No, actually, it'll be a good transition point. So, clear your inventory again and get out. Composter. Oak trap door. Smooth quartz blocks. Smooth quartz stairs. Smooth quartz slabs. Nether brick walls. White banners. Now, for real this time, birch trap doors. And I'll call it maybe brown terracotta. So, finishing off the men's restroom. The front little portion here, you have essentially 5 blocks of space. You could get away with 3 urinals realistically, but I only did 2 just for spacing. So, I will break the 2nd and 4th polished deep slates in the floor. That'll be those 2. And replace them with smooth quartz blocks. You will place on top of them smooth quartz stairs. And then on top of those, smooth quartz slabs. Basically, where that smooth quartz block is in the floor, I guess just down diagonally from the smooth quartz stairs, you'll break this polished deep set and you'll have a smooth quartz stair facing into that smooth quartz block in the floor. In the middle here, you'll just place a 2x2 of nether brick walls. Somewhere on the left wall, I chose the 2nd block of spruce in front of the sinks. I will place a white banner. Front left-hand corner, composter, oak trap door on top. Easy enough. Basically, you're doing the same thing in the women's restroom for the banner and thing. So it's just... You do only have 4 blocks here, so it's basically just 1 block gap, white banner, 1 block gap, and then composter in the floor. Or on the floor, not in the floor. The white banner is like a towel, or it could be a paper towel dispenser. I think it's more logically a towel, but at the same time, that's less logically for a restaurant bathroom. But you get the point. I just want to have something to represent that is there. If you guys have a better design, throw in the comments. That isn't too complicated, because I do like that it's just quick and just you slap a banner on the wall and you're done. I do this sometimes, but you'll see in a second here why that's a problem. Yeah. Because the banner clips through and is a little bit too big. But anyway, let's head into the kitchen, which is the jungle doored room. And before we do anything, I want you to head into this birch doored room. On the right and the left walls on the first 3 rows, you'll place just rows of upside down smooth quartz stairs. Specifically 3 rows. I would recommend leaving the top row open. Just like that. This is a little refrigerator room. I didn't cake the walls or coat the walls in snow or smooth quartz like I typically do. I just didn't worry about that because spacing was a little weird with things, but it is always an option if you want. Depending on also what's behind this, if you have another build flush up against it and you have like the wall where it's double layered, you could always make the back wall snow. And I guess the top row doesn't matter that much because you can't really see the bottom, but anyway. Inside of the kitchen, I'm going to make one modification, which is in the front left-hand corner, composter, oak trap door on top. I always like a trash can in the kitchen. I didn't have one here, though, so I'm adding it now. Anyway, once you have that, you're going to go back with 2 brown terracotta, 2 smooth quartz blocks, and then you'll just connect back with 5 brown terracotta, left side, or sorry, right side of the smooth quartz block, you can't, no access to left. You want to place bird trap doors opened up against them. Preferably the handle should be down, but it, again, I guess, this is a dishwasher, basically. So, decide whether you would want them to open up or down. I have the handles down, but I feel like up would be more logical. Anyway, get rid of everything except for your brown terracotta. You can just leave it in the 9th slot. And you want to get out. Smokers, where are they? They're somewhere for sure. There they are. Iron trap doors. Cobblestone stairs. Chains. Levers. Lava bucket. And we'll call it cauldron. And I guess you can just move the thing forward a block. I don't really have anything else that I think you guys should get at this point. Yeah, there's like a 3 material thing, but we don't have 3 material space or 3 inventory spaces. Anyway, from the back left brown terracotta, you'll bring it right with 4 smokers, brown terracotta, 2 cauldrons, brown terracotta, forward with 2 cauldrons, whoopsies, 2 brown terracotta, and then another cauldron. This singular cauldron, you'll have a lever above it powered on, and in the 4 here, you'll just place lava buckets. These are deep fryers. Maybe it's Bloomin' Onion. I don't know. Does Texas Roadhouse even have Bloomin' Onion? Outback Steakhouse does it, and it's amazing. Anyway, that's so unrelated. On top of each smoker, you're going to place an iron trap door. On top of the middle 2, you'll place cobblestone stairs facing forward, and the side 2, you want them just kind of curled away like that. It'll give you a little bit of a hood there. Along the left wall here at this second row up, which is I guess in line with the cobblestone stairs, you'll place a set of, or a row of chains going from the front to the back. Just like that. That could be where they hang like spoons and stuff, or it could just be a line, I don't know. I feel like it would be most logically for like hanging things to dry. Or something. Basically, I said from 2 blocks off each side, you're gonna just place a rectangle of brown terracotta, which would be 2 sides or 2 blocks off of the counter space on each side, and then 2 blocks up the front here. I end up getting a 3x5 like that. If you want to do it a little bit differently, though, you can. But I think that's a good size. This could be for whatever. It's just a little island. Clear your inventory and get out. Dark oak doors. Dark oak stairs, and dark oak slabs. Looking at the front wall here, you have 6 blocks between the doors. You could do it centered. I didn't. I took the 3rd one from the right set of doors from this perspective, which is this brick block, and I placed a dark oak door off the left half of the block, again, from this perspective. The 2 polished deepslate to the left of that, again, from my perspective, you're going to break in the floor and replace with dark oak planks, which you can just use slabs for. And then you'll place 2 upside down dark oak stair rows on top with a row of slabs on top of that. And then you can surround these stairs in more dark oak doors. Ooh, that's a mistake. It's fine. Make sure that the side doors are facing towards the inside. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. They could face towards the wall. But make sure the middle 2 are facing each other. Bedrock's always annoying with that. If you place specifically, which one is it first? If you place the right one and then the left one, then it gets mad at you. But left and then right works. Anyway, once you have done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your... Why did I almost say Five Nights at Freddy's? That is your Texas Roadhouse, not Five Nights at Freddy's complete, although I would definitely spend 5 nights in here. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you have any suggestions for me, please do feel free to leave them in the comments. If you have suggested it, I do have it. I just have to get through it. I have so many suggestions, and I also, you know, am working towards Act 3 and the aforementioned, accidentally, Five Nights at Freddy's 3 and soon 4. But that being said, have a fantastic rest of your day or night. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.